I'm an experienced hiker. I've explored countless trails across the country, from the Appalachians to the Rockies, but nothing could have prepared me for what I encountered in the Ouachita National Forest. I was passing through Arkansas on a road trip, needing a break from the endless hours of driving. I found a relatively unknown trail deep in the woods, far from the well-trodden paths. That's exactly how I like it. Isolated, quiet, untouched. I parked at a dirt pull-off, grabbed my pack, and set off. The forest was thick, the kind of place where the trees seemed to swallow all sound. It was peaceful at first, just the sound of my boots crunching the fallen leaves. After about an hour, I noticed something strange. The forest was silent, too silent. No birds, no insects, no wind rustling the branches. Just an oppressive stillness that felt unnatural. I shook it off and kept moving. A little unease wasn't going to ruin my hike. But then, about a mile in, I saw something ahead. A small wooden structure, barely standing, with its roof caved in and its walls covered in moss. I had checked the maps before setting out, and there was nothing about an old cabin in this area. Curious, I stepped closer. The door was missing, leaving a dark, gaping entrance. Against my better judgment, I took a peek inside. A single wooden chair sat in the center of the room, facing the doorway. It was completely untouched by time, unlike the rest of the cabin. Then I noticed something even stranger. On the far wall, deep scratch marks carved into the wood, as if someone had tried to claw their way out. That was enough for me. I backed out quickly and turned around to leave. That's when I heard it. Footsteps, not mine. Something or someone was walking just beyond the tree line. I called out, but no one answered. The sound stopped. I waited, my heart hammering in my chest, but all I heard was silence. I forced myself to move, walking briskly back toward my car, but the uneasy feeling wouldn't leave me. A few minutes later, I glanced over my shoulder. That's when I saw them. Figures, barely visible between the trees, standing still, watching me. I couldn't make out their faces, but I knew they were human, or at least they had been. My brisk walk turned into a run, my breath coming in ragged gasps as I crashed through the underbrush. I didn't dare stop or look back again. I reached my car, yanked open the door, and threw myself inside, locking it behind me. My hands trembled as I started the engine, tires spinning in the dirt as I peeled out of there. As I hit the main road, I finally dared to look in the rearview mirror. There, just beyond the trees, were the figures, lined up at the edge of the forest, still watching. I don't know who they were or what they wanted. I just know I'll never go back.